Hey everybody, this is Mazarine Trays of Wild Women Fundraising, and today I'm going to be looking at how to make a resume if you do have fundraising experience. So this is something I help people do all the time, and it's something I'm extremely competent at because I've organized 4 online fundraising career conferences that's had over 1,900 people attend, as well as creating wildnonprofitleadership.com/career if you want to check out more of what I do. And I've also organized 2 career fairs offline, and I've also organized a nonprofit job club in Austin, Texas. So suffice to say, I'm a little obsessed with how you can get a job and fundraising job in specific. So I've also written a book called Get the Job, Your Fundraising Career Empowerment Guide. Today we're going to be talking about what to do with your resume if you actually do have fundraising experience. And so the next part I'm going to show you is going to blow your mind. Watch this. So here, I'd like to show you this resume from a fake person called Sandra. Sandra, we put her phone number and her email at the top. This is from my book, Get the Job, Your Fundraising Career Empowerment Guide. She has 7 years of professional fundraising experience. I like to put a headline in the resume because that shows people right away that you are worth money. Furthermore, you are worth their attention and time. So I also like to put raised over $5 million for nonprofits in the last 3 years. Even if you do that with a team, that's a very impressive number. So you could also say, if you're uncomfortable saying I did it, you could say we raised over $5 million in the last 3 years. Then you can go into greater detail about exactly how you did that. And always with each of the jobs that you list, I would like you to put your results. So that means you raised grants from what to what. You raised revenue from what to what with the event. Did you triple the attendance? Did you increase media coverage? Did you organize the 2 biggest, most profitable galas and auction events ever? Think bullets, not paragraphs. Try not to do more than 3 bullets per job. And if you're worried about being discriminated against for being too old or being too young, leave off the dates that you graduated somewhere. Honestly, there's always an excuse to discriminate against us, so we might as well do our best to just put on our best foot forward in every way, and don't put anything past 10 years on your resume. If you want to learn more about this particular resume and how it works, check out what I've done. I've bolded where I work, so if they're impressed by that name, they're going to continue to read further. I increased grants results, for example, from 40K to 230K. I tripled the attendance at an event from 500 people to 1,500 people. And I had 55% more revenue with, you know, a dinner of 800 for 800 people, which raised 100K more than the previous year. So that sounds really good to me. If you are like most people and you only stay in a job 1 year, this person stayed 2 years. This is a made up person, by the way. This is all made up. In which case you want to show as much progress as you can in the time that you had there. And 2 years is actually a long time in a nonprofit job. So you'll see vastly increased media coverage can be important for some people. What I'm seeing increasingly for many nonprofit jobs is they want you to have exactly what they want, and they want you to put it in your resume the way they have it in the job description. So you don't have to have everything in the job description that have as qualifications, but you should have at least 50 to 70% of it. So here's another example of how you can show you moved on up from development associate to development officer. So you could say I organized 2 of the biggest, most profitable galas ever, netting 175 and 190K in the 2 years that I was at Peace and Justice Network, which is a made-up nonprofit, by the way. A 500% increase in unsolicited funds from 13% to 77K, 13K to 77K, and then doubled appeal return. So if whatever you're doing, whether it's grants, whether it's appeal letters, whether it's events, whether it's media coverage, whatever it is, you can show going from what to what. Maybe you also helped increase donor retention. Maybe you had a whole bunch of new donors. Go back and look at your numbers. And if you don't have those numbers right now, figure out how you can get them. Thank you so much for watching. And I would like to say, stay tuned for the next video where we're going to be talking about cover letters. And I'm going to share with you this revolutionary cover letter that helped me get a job interview from over 3,000 miles away.